Hello and welcome to Think About It, where we have two primary goals. One is to get you to think about it, and two, today, is to play Columbo. Because in the unfolding Herman Cain controversy, there are some key elements to this entire debacle that are missing, that I would think would be key to an actual investigation or the definition of a scandal. For instance, evidence. I would have to think that at some point along the lines of something that supposedly took place 15 years ago, somebody might come up with a stained blue dress, actual testimony, any indication that something untoward happened. Now, for those of you who are saying, hey man, they settled the case for $30,000 to $35,000, you've never studied settlements. That is a corporation's way of saying, we don't have time to deal with this garbage. Let's just write the woman a small check. She'll be out of the money within a week. That's what's happened. Also missing, a victim. If I was Herman Cain or one of his advisors, I would right now jump in front of a camera and say, you know what, if she wants to come out and speak, have her come out and speak. Because anybody who can take offense to this gesture, my wife is about this tall, they've got some other problems to deal with. The reality is there's not been a clearly identified victim in any of this for something that happened 15 years ago, resulted in no criminal charges being filed whatsoever, and seems to be made up out of thin air. Also missing from this unique moment is black outrage. Somebody point me to the protests being led by Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton. Al Tawana Brawley Sharpton is always on the lookout for someone who has been disadvantaged, taken down the wrong direction, harassed, discriminated against. I don't see those guys involved in this one. That's kind of weird. It's almost as if a black conservative is involved, it's all okay. Kind of weird. Maybe it's just me. Actually, what seems to be evident in all of this is the greatest democratic or liberal fear of all, that a conservative African American would eloquently and repeatedly state the message that government is not the answer to your lives, that you have the talent, intelligence, creativity, and initiative to achieve success on your own if only we can get government out of the way. You certainly don't need to be dependent on it. Now that is a message that strikes fear into the hearts of liberals. And I don't know whether or not Herman's going to be around in a few weeks. I don't know if he's going to end up being a nominee. All I know is he certainly is making somebody nervous, and it has a lot more to do than just 999. My friends, when there's a real scandal, there's evidence, there's testimony, usually a little bit of outrage. Right now, it looks like the whole thing is just simply made up to keep him quiet. I find that unfortunate, convenient, and a sign that we might want to take a closer look at Herman, because if the right people don't like him, we might want to. Think about it.